Hello, everybody. It's promo week here at the PRT. And look who I've got with me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is the one, the only, the inimitable. Is that a
My
word? I'm going to
Lord.
go with it. It
All right.
is the Roger Wade. Roger, it's good to see you, man. Good to have you
Good,
with us
good,
tonight.
good to be
We've been missing you, my
seen.
friend.
I want to know that. Good to be seen. I'm just excited to be back on this side of the world. Trust me, trust me. It's been an interesting last couple of 2.5 weeks.
I can imagine. We understand that you were in the motherland. You actually joined us on the end of one of our shows, not while we were live, but
That's right.
you got up early at what, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning?
3 o'clock in the morning. I tried to get up earlier, but I said, nah, I can't do that. After a full day, and actually that night, no, I didn't preach that night, but just a full day of activities, and I just couldn't get up. But I got up towards the end. And I said, hey, let me jump on. So we jumped on and had the little debrief. But hey, welcome. Thank you for holding it down while I was away, and y'all did a great job from what I saw and what I heard. Even the production team meeting was a success, from what I understand.
Oh yeah. Stephanie, man. Stephanie held it down, brother. She stepped up. And
Nice.
she represented you well, my friend.
Well, great. Glad to
Yes,
hear that.
indeed.
I am.
Listen, Facebook user, greetings. We were getting greetings from the beautiful southern city of Atlanta. I'm going to throw that back up there. As you can tell, all we know is that this is Facebook user. We don't get a name, so we're not quite sure who that is. But we're glad you've joined us on this Thursday promo night from the beautiful state of Georgia. And then grace to you and blessed birth date, beloved brother. This sounds like Bishop. Just look at the language there. Um, they'll let us know shortly, I guess, if they know that we can't tell quite who they are. The Roger Wade in the house, back from the motherland. Awesome. This is, yes, I knew it. Bishop Oliver. Why am I coming? Why am I coming a Facebook user? Has my brother? I think Bishop, you must be watching on the in the group, in the PRT group, is what my assumption is.
Yeah, I
If
heard.
you
I
watch
heard
on
that
the
people in the
page,
group. Yeah.
yeah. If you're watching from the page or from my personal page, I think it'll come up with your name. Anyway, there's Cassandra, schoolmate from it's out there
Yes.
in LA. Good to see you, Cassandra, on this Thursday night. Well, listen, Raj. Let's get through this promo, man. What are we talking about? This tomorrow. Tomorrow
Listen,
night. We're on
tomorrow is
Friday
going
nights
to be.
now.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be epic, as they say. We're taking in front. We're going to be not just talkers of it. We're going to actually be doers of it. I want you to know that on tomorrow's show, it's going to be a unique show for us. We are actually going to have a link because we want you to join us in celebrating pastors, because this month is Pastors Appreciation Month. This when we get to say, hey, my pastor, I love my pastor. So we want you to be a part of that. This is our first show in the month of October, and we are going to celebrate our pastors.
Amen. Listen, we get 11 months to go and say all the stuff we want to say about our pastors and talk about them and all that bad stuff that we do. And we, even pastors do it. I got to throw that out there. Sometimes we dog ourselves and dog each other.
Hey,
But this month we want to spend some time celebrating the good stuff and affirming the gifts and the calling that God has placed on the lives of those who have shouldered this particular responsibility in caring for the flock, helping to prepare people for Jesus to come. And listen, pastors need your encouragement. They need I'm
yes,
saying
yes.
there, because we can encourage each other, even those of us that are clergy.
True,
And
true.
so it's something that we're
Listen, I,
looking.
I
Yeah, go ahead.
I just came back from Africa, South Africa in particular. I was in the Johannesburg area, and we participated in some camp meetings, and I met pastors who have 6 and 7 churches, man.
Yeah.
And one of them just shared with me how much they are just burdened. They want to do more, but it's so much to do with this, with going, traveling to 6 churches. There are some pastors that they told me about that their church only sees them sometimes twice a year
Wow.
because they have so many churches and having to go around. So it's a lot, in any part of the country. Even here, though some of us have 1 and 2 churches, it's a lot of pressure, a lot of what's happening, and struggles and stuff. So I am just so excited that we can spend some time on tomorrow celebrating what the men of God do, what the
Yeah.
men of God do.
Absolutely, and we want you to be prepared to join us. So, like we said, Stephanie and I were on the other night. Stephanie said, "Ladies, you need to get your hair done, get your nails did, all that stuff, and come camera ready." Because we're going to put that link on tomorrow night right above, and we're going to invite you to come and join us
Mhm.
here on the Pastors Roundtable. We're going to give everybody just about 2 minutes. Probably no more than 2 or 3 minutes to just come and share about something about your pastor. It doesn't have to be your pastor, but a pastor that has made an impact on your life, and we want to celebrate them and shout them out. And so we're inviting you to come on and talk about that. And we said that we're not even going to just keep it limited to just pastors, but even pastors' wives. Or pastor spouses, I guess these days is the way to
Mhm.
say that. Um, Pastor spouses, they
Yeah.
have a huge impact on the ministry of the pastor and of the church. And so if you've got a story, you've got something you want to share, shout somebody out, you want to tag them in the chat tomorrow night, be prepared to do that. um, we get to talk about some of our favorite pastors and pastors that have impacted us.
Yes,
So I'm looking forward to
yes,
being able to
yes, yes.
share that tomorrow. Listen, I want you, Raj. I'm gonna ask the guys, the fellas, and everybody who's on with us tomorrow night, your favorite sermon of all time. I mean your top two.
Mm,
What the name of the sermon and who preached it.
mm,
Uh,
my Lord. I can
yeah.
tell you right now. I
Hold
can
it,
tell you
hold it,
right
hold it.
now.
I
Oh
I
gosh,
I
I want to say it.
I'm gonna guess. Who would I guess? Who would that be for Raj?
Who would you guess?
I'm gonna go with Breath of Life.
C.D.
Um,
Brooks,
nope. After
Walter
CD,
Pearson.
Walter Pearson. You look like a Walter Pearson guy. The way that you're responding makes me say I'm wrong, but okay. Well,
Yeah, yeah, you wrong. You wrong.
man, you weren't supposed to tell me, man. Okay. All right. Well, we'll find out tomorrow night. We'll find out
You
tomorrow
will. You
night
will.
and what the sermon was. And I want you to preach the first. I want you to preach it like he preached it for like 30
Oh,
seconds
I don't know if
tomorrow
I could
night.
do that. I just know when I think about the sermon, I'm just warmed inside. It's
Mm,
like, what?
all
But
right.
actually, I may not say that this person was the my favorite preacher, but the message he preached, I'm still preaching it today.
Got it. Okay.
Uh,
Gotcha.
so it's not always just the person, but sometimes what they say has impacted your life, and it means a lot. So, uh, all right, I'll wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's key because sometimes, you can have a favorite sermon, but that favorite sermon was not preached by your favorite pastor, or the
Right,
pastor that's
right.
impacted you the most. Because that's, there's a difference between preaching and pastoring. And we want to celebrate all of that tomorrow. So
True,
whether
true.
it's preaching, whether it's pastoring, we're going to talk about that. So that's on tomorrow night, but that's not the only thing that we've got lined up for this month of October. Following week, second week of October, we're going to be talking about domestic violence, domestic violence in in our communities, in our homes, even in our churches. And we're going to have some very special guests that are going to come and talk to us about that. We're going to seek to learn how to identify people around us that may be dealing with or suffering through some domestic violence. We're going to try to learn some things to, what do you do to get out of that? So not only how do you identify it, but what do you do when you
Mhm.
suspect that someone close to you is suffering through domestic violence? Do you say anything? Do you not say anything? If it is you and you are the one in that circumstance and situation. So we got a lot of questions that we're going to ask our guest, and we hope that you will prepare some questions as well that will come in the chat to talk about that particular situation. What do you do if it's a family member? What if you do it's someone or something in the church? Um, how do you deal with the fear of and the
Mhm.
anxiety of being reporting that kind of thing? Sometimes people suffer in silence because they're simply afraid and not knowing how to get out of the situation. So we're looking forward to having that very critical conversation on the second week of October.
Yeah.
Now, what else? Then, following that, we're going to be talking about breast cancer, third week of October, breast cancer awareness. It is also, not only is it Pastors Appreciation Month, it is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so we're going to spend some time on that third weekend of the month going through breast cancer awareness. Stephanie brought up the other night. I think we were yeah. She brought up the other night that, listen, we often talk about breast cancer awareness and we think that's only women. More and more, we're finding men that are coming down with a form of breast cancer as well. And so
Mhm.
we're looking forward to being able to talk about that. They said, Roger, we got to dress in pink that day. So I guess I got to find, I have a pink shirt. I know I got a pink shirt. Um,
Hey, actually, are you planning to go to SAC?
yeah, yeah.
It's a
And that's
side.
that
Hey,
weekend. I'll be.
we will be at SAC when that goes down.
Oh, so we can maybe broadcast together that Friday. That
Yeah,
yeah,
we got to work it out to make sure that we're there
Spring,
together and in a remote location.
Springfield, Massachusetts. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be. I was looking at some airfares and stuff and all that today, and I was
You
like,
ain't
man,
you didn't get it yet.
no, brother. Yeah, three
You
weeks
better
out.
hurry up. Actually, I
But
have to
the
register. I
airfare is
haven't read.
actually decent. The airfare is
Yeah,
not too
it's
bad.
the registration.
It's the
I'm looking at the registration
well.
at the hotel. But hey, God will provide as He
No,
always
I
does.
think I'm a presenter, so I think my
Oh yeah,
registration
you're a
is
presenter.
yeah.
Well, then you're set.
But
I'm gonna be.
it's a little awkward because while I'm a presenter, I'm also on the board, and so
Oh
I think board members that are expected to.
well,
I'm
I think it's more. It's more whether you have if you work in a situation that has a budget, a travel budget. So look at
yeah
it from that perspective.
yeah well yeah I'm not in anybody's conference office with a travel budget and all that. I'm just
I don't know about all that.
the lowly pastor. Um,
It's not a lowly pastor. It's a high pastor. It's a highly skilled job. A well redeemed, esteemed job. So
yeah.
let's not lower the totem pole or the bar on that one. I'm not
I
gonna sit here and let that happen.
found a way the other day. I found a way to get rid of Stephanie's comments. Um, and I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can do that now. I know I'm the one who put it up there, talking about conflict of interest. Um, she was talking some smack the other day. I had to. I didn't get rid of her voice. I took her off the screen. Um,
Oh my goodness. See, while I'm away, y'all be doing all kinds of stuff. I'm doing
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah,
kinds of
yeah.
stuff. And I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
we're good.
yeah,
We're good.
so
All right, so that's what we're looking at. What'd she say about? I saw something about purple. What did we say about purple? Purple. Oh, so next week then? Not next week, but yeah,
yeah,
next week.
next week,
We got to wear
purple
purple
is
because
color.
purple is the
All
color
right,
for
I gotta go look
domestic
for a purple
violence.
shirt.
Yeah. We found out as well, Raj, while you were away, that, and you may have known this, but we were not aware that Stephanie worked as a counselor, a domestic violence counselor.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying that right. So she has a good bit of experience and some wealth of knowledge there in
Matter of
regard
fact,
to
that
that
was one of
subject.
the reasons I was excited when she came on as our HR director at South Central Conference, because not only did she bring HR experience, she brought ministry experience,
Yeah.
and it's so good to work with her. She's a gem, and to have her part of PRT, man, I tell you, we struck gold in that one.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 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 And we are grateful that she is part of the team. All right. Well, we are missing Steph. We're missing Dr. Henry tonight, but they are, as you can see, I call Steph. Stephanie is with us in the chat. Dr. Henry is with us in the spirit tonight, along with TJ and John and Pastor Mills.
Yes, yes.
We are excited about the PRT team going forward, and we're looking forward to the rest of the month, and we want you to join us. So we're going to be on tomorrow night at what time, Raj?
At 9 o'clock Eastern.
Eastern,
9 o'clock
9 Eastern.
Eastern.
We
8
fought on
Central.
this time, y'all. We fought and we went back and forth because we're like 9 in the East is kind of late, but that means it's 6 o'clock on the West Coast. And we were in the summer when we were talking about that thing, so we knew it was, early, still much daylight on the West Coast.
There'll
So
always
that,
be much daylight on the West Coast on a
yeah,
Friday
yeah.
evening. Any other night, it's gonna like, wow, the sun went down quick. But on Friday night, it seems like the sun takes forever to go down on the West Coast. And
All
then
right.
you're like, I can't wait for the Sabbath to come. And then it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But
Well,
yeah.
listen, if you're watching this live tonight, or if you're watching this on the replay, we would love to know in the chat for a time that you think Friday night works for you. We probably should make a poll and put that out there. That would probably be a little bit more
True.
scientific. But throw that in there. If you're what time Eastern time do you think is a good time for PRT on a Friday night? Friday night. Let us know what you think works for you, or you think works for people that you know that they'd be wanting to come and sit and watch Pastors Roundtable. You know what, Roger? You know that most of our audience is no longer live. Our most of our
Yeah.
audience is comes from the
It's
replays now.
replay. Yep.
A lot of
Yeah.
things going on Sabbath, and that's whether we're on Sabbath afternoons or Friday nights. That Bishop Oliver says 9 p.m. Eastern seems to be good.
Okay.
Cassandra's, oh, I should put this up. Yep, 9 seems to be good.
Oh, I forgot to click the button so I can see the.
Oh, see the comments.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Cassandra says, thank you
Okay.
for
All right.
considering
Yeah,
us on the
Cassandra,
West
we got to
Coast.
keep the West Coast as part of our PRT family.
Yeah.
When we were talking about the breast cancer, one of our viewers, one of our faithful viewers, sent us an email. I don't know if you saw that, and they are excited that we're going to be doing something on breast cancer. They themselves work in that field, and I was hoping or wondering if they would be willing to come on and share. They are part of the medical team, the medical field, but I think they said they were traveling. But we appreciate our
Okay.
viewers who help us to hone in on the things that are important to them, or as we like to say, we begin to scratch where things are itching.
Good. Good. Good stuff. All right. I think we're good tonight, man. We're looking forward for those of you that are able to join us. Again, if you're watching this on the replay, we want to invite you to join us tomorrow night live. That's Friday, October 6th. We will be on these same platforms that you see us on now. We got to learn how to stream. We got to figure out streaming to Instagram. Does
Okay,
Instagram let you stream long
I think
form
you,
stuff?
no, you got to be on Instagram to stream to Instagram. I think that's what I heard, but I could be wrong
Yeah,
because
because
I'm a
Ecamm
lot
lets you can stream from Ecamm to
Instagram.
Instagram if you stream code and all that stream key, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
because I've seen chat about that in that group. Anyway,
Okay.
we'll do some research on it. See if that. I just don't know if somebody wants to sit on Instagram for an hour and a half watching long form content. We got to put some shorter stuff together. We'll see. All right. Hey, and listen, if you missed Monday night's promo, Monday night was unique for us here at PRT. We did not just do a promo on Monday night. We did our production meeting. We did our whole production meeting live. We were missing half of us, I think. There were about half of us that were missing from that meeting. But it was a very interesting thing where we would give you an insight into the what do you call that? The off-camera
Behind the
stuff,
scenes.
the behind the scenes. That's what I was looking for. The behind the scenes look at PRT as far as
how the stew is made, how the bread
yeah.
is made, how the food is cooked. You got to see that.
Dr. Henry was a little upset because he said we didn't get to argue like we normally argue because people were watching. We'll work on that. No. But yes, listen, again, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We look forward to you. I look forward to you joining us on tomorrow night. That's it. We've got a lot in store for this month. We even gave you a little look into November. We're excited about November as well. And then as we close out November, we will be transitioning into season 8. Season 8 is on the horizon after a little break, and we'll be into season 8. Raj,
Nice.
anything as we wrap up? I'm done.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go get some rest now. Been traveling, man. It's been a tough 3 weeks for me traveling since the 18th of September to the 5th of October. We've been rocking the skies.
Yes, indeed. All right, everybody. Well,
All
listen,
right.
thank you again so much. We don't have any special outro, but we do appreciate you. Oh, I was about to take your job, Raj.
That's all right. Hey, I was vacant. It was vacant for a while, but since you're giving me the opportunity,
sir,
I
man.
just want to say thank you to those who joined us live and those who will join us in the replay, because we know you are excited and we're excited to partner together to make ministry relevant,
Resourced.
and real.
Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
And we'll fade out in 3,